Clarissa stirred up a storm on Instagram when she boldly posted that she was ready to face Remy herself. However, 50 Cent isn't too happy about this idea. He thinks Clarissa should stay away from fighting someone like Remy, especially considering Remy's past with that shooting incident. 50 believes it's a fight Clarissa should avoid, warning that it could turn ugly quickly. Now, there are rumors that Remy has hurt Clarissa in the past, and people are starting to wonder if she's putting herself in real danger by getting mixed up in this drama. Should Clarissa be worried about what might happen? 50 Cent certainly thinks so. He told Clarissa that stepping into the ring with Remy would be a huge mistake and even warned her that if she went through with it, she might end up getting knocked out and becoming the block champ. As Remy and Clarissa continued to go back and forth on X, formerly Twitter, 50 Cent weighed in on the whole situation. He tweeted, "Claressa Shields versus Remy? What's going on here? Man, I need a drink." It's clear that 50 doesn't think this is a good idea, but Clarissa doesn't seem like she's going to back down. She's ready for the fight, but this drama is definitely far from over. Fans are watching closely, and the situation is only getting more intense as both sides continue to throw shots at each other. It's unclear whether Remy is going to take the bait and respond to Clarissa's challenge, but one thing's for sure. This whole thing has all the makings of a messy feud that could spiral out of control. The question now is, how far is Clarissa willing to go? Will she listen to 50 Cent's advice and back off? Or is she determined to face Remy, no matter the consequences? Clarissa's boldness is definitely getting her attention, but it's also raising concerns. Fighting someone like Remy could be a risky move, given her past and the rumors that surround her. The fans are split. Some support Clarissa and her fearless attitude, while others think she's walking straight into trouble. Whatever happens next, it's clear that this drama is far from over, and all eyes are on Clarissa to see what she decides to do next. As for 50 Cent, his involvement in this situation is only adding to the tension. He's always known for stirring the pot and making bold comments, but in this case, it seems like he's genuinely concerned about Clarissa's safety. Whether or not his advice will change her mind remains to be seen, but one thing is for sure, this isn't just some social media back and forth. It's turning into something much bigger, and the stakes are only getting higher. To take his advice before you blame her for making things ugly. Hold on a minute, it seems Remy was the one who started everything after the back and forth online. Clarissa mentioned in an interview with Jam Hill that Remy had sabotaged her by leaking her phone number since the rapper was acting suspiciously. Shields had no intention of holding back either. In fact, she stated she would be happy to spar with Remy for $1. Music, you don't have nothing to do whatever else. Music, hello. Barber. 50 Cent's warning to Clarissa about getting into a physical fight with Remy goes beyond just the current drama. It's also tied to Remy's past. Back in 2008, Remy was sentenced to 8 years in prison after an incident involving her friend. Here's what happened. Remy and her friend, Mariah Joseph, were out having drinks in Manhattan when Remy realized that $3,000 had gone missing from her purse. She thought her friend had stolen the money, and things quickly got out of hand. In the heat of the moment, Remy pulled out a gun, and that led to her being sent to prison. With a past like that, it's no surprise 50 Cent is worried about Clarissa getting involved with someone who has that kind of history. The 8-year sentence seemed more than justified. It was clear that Remy needed a serious wake-up call to address her anger management issues. In fact, criminal court judge Renu described the rapper as a young woman whose rage was out of control. Remy attempted to defend herself, saying during the trial, "Remy is not even close to who I really am. I'm not a thug, I'm not a threat or a menace to society." Remy's past came back to bite her when prosecutor Michael Mentos pointed out that she had a history of carrying a loaded weapon. It seemed like an incident like this was bound to happen, and it ultimately led to her being sentenced. Even after all of this, Remy didn't seem very regretful. In fact, she later referenced the situation in a song with Fat Joe and Cool Andre. In the track, she rapped, "I shot my friend, what'll I do to someone I can't stand?" It almost sounded like she was boasting about it. Her attitude didn't really change much after that. In 2019, she found herself in another violent situation, this time with a co-star during a benefit concert at Irving Plaza. It's clear that Remy's short temper and tendency to escalate situations have been part of her life for a long time. In April of that same year, Brittany Taylor, a star from Love and Hip Hop New York, accused Remy of punching her in the right eye. Brittany ended up at Mount Sinai Hospital and shared a photo of her black eye on Instagram the next day. The story quickly spread, and Remy was charged with 4 counts of misdemeanor assault and harassment. However, things didn't end with jail time for Remy. She turned herself in to face the charges in May. But when Assistant District Attorney Juan Maladou spoke in court, it became clear that the case wasn't as solid as it seemed. Maladou explained that the only witness who could back up Britney's story was an unrelated bystander, someone who never actually saw Remy and Britney together during the incident. As a result, the charges didn't lead to any major legal consequences for Remy. However, the whole ordeal added to her already troubled reputation. Fans and the public were left questioning Remy's behavior, and whether she was truly learning from her past mistakes or simply continuing down a path of confrontation and aggression. This pattern of behavior, from carrying weapons to engaging in physical fights, has caused a lot of people to wonder if Remy will ever truly change. While she may continue to deny regret for her actions, her history suggests that her temper and quick reactions are likely to keep her in the headlines for all the wrong reasons. Remy's personal life and career have been marked by these controversies, and the public continues to watch as she navigates these ongoing issues. It seems clear that her fiery nature and unwillingness to back. Back down have both fueled her rise to fame and contributed to her legal and personal struggles. Whether Remy will eventually find peace or continue to clash with others remains to be seen, but for now, the drama seems far from over. Fans and critics alike are left questioning if she can ever change her ways or if she'll always be caught up in these endless cycles of conflict. Things were definitely heated at Irving Plaza, and as for 50 Cent, even though he's telling Clarissa to watch her back, it looks like he's ready for the drama himself. When the time comes, he'll probably be right in the middle of it since he doesn't exactly get along with Papoose. Back in 2018, 50 made the mistake of commenting on one of Remy's photos, saying, "Damn Remy, you lost a lot of weight. Hey Slim." Papoose didn't take kindly to that and fired back, even bringing 50's baby mama, Daphne Joy, into it. He told 50, "Don't get married yet if you're worried about me." So, it's clear the tension between 50 and Papoose is far from over. "Doesn't marry you, I'll introduce you to my friend who's more mature, of course." All worked up, Papoose posted a picture of Remy in laundry with the caption, "Remy blocked until she can get control of her husband." 50 responded, "She lost weight and Pap started tripping. I'm not fighting anyone over their wife." He also posted a picture of a balding Papoose with the caption, "Okay, but she lost weight and she's doing great. What do you want me to do about that?" He followed up with another post asking what's really going. Papoose wasn't holding back when he threw some shade at 50 Cent on social media. He posted pictures of 50 with some adult toys, using 50's famous phrase, "Get the strap," and jokingly added, "We aren't watching Power, LOL." The hashtags were all in good fun, but with 50's love for stirring up drama, it was clear he was enjoying the attention. However, even with all the back and forth, Fat Joe, who's like a mentor to Remy and a godfather to her child with Papoose, has stayed quiet. In an interview on My Expert Opinion with Matt Hoffa, Fat Joe kept his distance and chose not to get involved in the drama. The rapper didn't hold back when he said 2024 has been one of the worst years for hip-hop, mainly because of all the drama and controversies surrounding it. He said, "This year has been horrible for hip-hop. It's one of the worst years in history. All our legends and mentors, it's the worst time to try to be a celebrity right now." He also talked about how things have changed, adding, "I have friends who are already rich but still want more fame. It's crazy out here now. The world has changed, and it's hard to keep up." Fat Joe didn't hesitate to speak his mind. Clearly frustrated by how things are going in the industry. Fat Joe opened up about the situation, which got even more complicated with the tension between Remy and Papoose. He was disappointed in how everything turned out, especially because, even though he's loyal to Remy, he's come to respect Papoose. He said, "It's a tough situation. She made real love. You know? I hate seeing this, especially with everything we've lost. I don't like any of it." But he also made it clear that he wouldn't get caught up in the drama. Despite his feelings, his staying out of it and not making the mistake of jumping into the mess involved emphasizing that he wasn't focused on protecting Remy's child from the music drama, a lot being in the middle. Different TYP got music first, the best in the world, why the most beautiful kid in the world she. So you know, I wish this didn't happen. Right there he is, a beautiful king, very small is their way to shield the kid from. I'm sure they are. I don't think they try to damage baby, no, not that they would. Fat Joe shared how shocked he was by everything that went down, saying he had no idea what was coming. The day before Remy posted everything on Instagram, they were actually out having dinner together. He said, "If you've been through tough times, especially if you have kids, you've probably figured out how to handle some of this. I don't know, man. It's wild." Joe was clearly surprised by how quickly things turned, especially after having a normal conversation with Remy just the day before. Fat Joe talked about the whole situation, saying, "Honestly, I don't really know what happened. One thing I do know is that my sister doesn't share much about her personal life with me. The night before, I went to Brooklyn Chop House, where Remy treated 10 grown men to dinner. The next morning, my phone was going crazy. Fans thought Papoose was with them at the dinner, but he cleared that up on Instagram. He wrote, 'Peace to my brother Fat Joe,' and added, 'I think my interview was misunderstood. I wasn't at Brooklyn Chop House with them, but I—'" Fat Joe admitted he spends a lot of money at Brooklyn Chop House because he really loves the place. But it's interesting that he's staying out of the whole situation, especially since Remy mentioned during one of her outbursts that she exposed her husband, Papoose, for trying to manipulate things behind the scenes. It all started when Papoose posted receipts about Remy's alleged cheating. In response, Remy dropped her own receipts, showing she spent Christmas last year with her daughter, which went against what Papoose had claimed. Now, Papoose is asking Remy to take down those posts, even saying, "I'll take him down. The drama doesn't seem to be calming down anytime soon. And stop after you post a whole damn lie, Papoose. All you do is lie acting like you're fine in the background when I've been asking you to leave and have a private divorce for years, but you said that the only—"
One thing I don't know is that my sister never tells me my personal relationship is. But what I know is I left y'all last night, went to Brooklyn Chop House. She treated—
The only way you'll do it is by making a public scene. You know I'm not the social media type, and you mistreated me the same way you use my morals from my upbringing and your image as a gangster girl against me, even filming me saying things like, "Oh, not recently." Meanwhile, Easy the Block captain admitted that he had an affair with Remy. Papoose went on a long rant, saying he knew about the affair all along. This led Remy to call the police, accusing him of being a snitch and a rat. She even told him to call your brothers. Call Joe. In response, Papoose asked, "Why would I involve my loved ones, who actually love you too?" He then told a story from years ago about how he bugged the car, and while you couldn't hear him on the other side, you could hear her talking to him, which is how they found out. Despite all this drama, he denied the reports, saying he ended up in a fetal position, claiming that wasn't true. The whole situation was intense and full of tension, with a lot still left to be revealed. Also surprisingly confirmed that Papoose did remove him from his life situation and he got past somehow. He got past the security. I don't know how. Now we're not going SD here. I don't know how he got the muscle. I don't know how he got past the security, but he got past the security. The wall. I'm on the wall and literally sneak me. He do sneak and that's when the two clean come into the hand. He do sneak, but when I never fell. Never was in no F position. I never touched the ground ever. But when I turned around and saw him running toward me, I told I think security had something to do with this. If a guy like that walks in, your security should never let him get that far. But with everything going on, 50 Cent's advice might be worth considering before making any moves, especially if he's speaking the truth. It was actually Remy who made the first move, suggesting she still has a lot of support outside the ring. Remy's not someone you mess with, but the real question is, do you think she's genuinely trying to make things right, or is there something else going on behind the scenes? How hard is to handle Clarissa? Who do you think will come out on top? Share your thoughts with us and don't forget to check out other videos on our channel. In the meantime, Remy Ma has never been one to shy away from discussing her past. During an appearance on the Wendy Williams show, she boldly Remy has been candid about how her time in prison shaped her. In an interview with the Feeder, she admitted that out of the 15 years she had been being in the rap game, the majority was spent behind bars rather than in the free world. The trauma of incarceration still haunts her. She vividly recalls the horror she endured and the people she left behind. However, Remy's hardships extend far beyond the 2007 shooting incident in 2019. Remy's temper got her into trouble again when she was arrested in New York City. Brittany Taylor, a popular pop and R&B artist, accused Remy of attacking her during a benefit show. Taylor claimed she hurt her right eye during the altercation, which she said took place in the green room at Irving Plaza. After posting bail, Remy stuck to her version of what happened. The legal fight heated up when Brittany pushed forward with the case, even asking for security footage from that night. She reportedly planned to sue Remy over the incident. Remy in civil court refusing to let the matter go unchecked, Remy turned herself into authorities and was charged with misdemeanor. Despite being accused of assault, Remy stood firm in her innocence. However, this latest incident only added to her already controversial past. Even 50 Cent couldn't help but comment on the situation. Whether he was trolling or sending a subtle warning, his remarks definitely brought attention to Remy's history. Some people defended him, saying it was just his usual provocative style, while others felt he went too far by bringing up old issues. The drama just keeps growing, and the streets are buzzing with rumors. And it doesn't stop there. Recent gossip suggests that Remy and Papoose's marriage might be in trouble. Their 15-year love story, once celebrated as an example of black love and strength, seems to be cracking. There are rumors that Remy is having a hard time moving on from their relationship, while Papoose is said to have found a new, much younger partner. It's making an already complicated situation even messier. There are rumors going around that Remy might be pregnant with Papoose's child, and fans are left wondering, is she trying to win him back, or is she threatening his new relationship? Things have only gotten more complicated, with reports saying Papoose walked away after their relationship hit a breaking point. For years, Remy and Papoose were seen as the perfect couple, a rare example in the entertainment world where many relationships fall apart under the spotlight. Their bond seemed strong, built on deep loyalty, especially during hard times. Remy's incarceration, while many partners might have moved on, Papoose remained steadfast. He even risked his own freedom by attempting to sneak into prison using a skeleton key, an act that led to a 6-month visitation ban. But as soon as the ban was lifted, he was right back by her side. Even after Remy's release, he continued to support her, proving his love was more than just words, it was action. Their relationship flourished, and in 2018 they welcomed their daughter, adding another beautiful chapter to their family story. But then came the first big sign something was off came on Father's Day when Remy didn't post anything about Papoose. Fans immediately noticed, especially since she's always praised him as a loving husband and father. Things got even more suspicious when Papoose shared a cryptic photo with a caption, "Family is everything," but Remy wasn't in it. Fans flooded the comments asking, "Where's Remy?" Some even accused Papoose of loving someone who may not have truly loved him back. And then, the bombshell rumors began shrinking that Remy had been involved with battle rapper Easy the Block Captain behind Papoose's back. This alleged betrayal sent shockwaves through the hip-hop community. Street gossip claims that Papoose confronted E at an industry event, and things got physical. Reports surfaced that Papoose knocked EAS unconscious, causing the internet to erupt with jokes and memes about the altercation. In response, E took to social media to deny that the fight ever happened. He cryptically tweeted, "I'm not mad about rumors or false stories. I get it, but when I see people happy at the thought of something happening to me, that's just wrong," Remy said. Still, she stayed quiet about the cheating rumors and the alleged fight. Instead, she tweeted, "I'd like to apologize to everyone who was disappointed tonight because we couldn't give you 3 full minutes." Fans were left even more confused by her vague message. The drama between Remy and Papoose is far from over, with new rumors and shocking details coming out every day. Fans are now wondering if their once strong relationship can survive all this. Unbreakable bond has truly reached its end. Stay tuned as we continue to break down all the twists and turns in this unfolding saga. Why not Remy Ma's son allegedly living Nicki's cousin-in-law? Y'all, it's getting crazy in these WAP streets. Nicki and Remy Ma have been beefing for